Hey guys, this is Jynnette with Alchemy, here to bring you your tarot forecast for the month of September 2017. This is for Capricorn, so if you have a Capricorn rising, sun, or moon sign, this is for you. Be sure to check out all the other signs just to make sure you are getting a full view of what may be coming up for you in the month of September. Please do subscribe to the channel and like and share the video to friends and family. I really do appreciate your support in getting the word out about me and my work. Also, check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Alchemy. I do daily tarot pulls for the day to provide spiritual guidance as well as astrological guidance and other fun things like crystals and stuff like that. So, also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, innersunalchemy.com. It is below in the description box. I do extended readings. I don't do any short readings because I really like to give a comprehensive assessment and guidance for my clients. So my readings run about an hour and 15 minutes and I go in. So, if you really want to get some guidance for yourself this month or for the last quarter of the year, or maybe even get a sneak peek to what's coming up in 2018, definitely reach out and I would be more than happy to help you. All right, without further ado, let's get started. So your overall energy for the month, Capricorn, is the Moon card, which is a major arcana. So what I'm picking up from this immediately is actually emotion, which is not necessarily an energy that you are comfortable sitting in by any means. So let's see what that may actually be, because the Moon card is a little tough because it's not clear what's actually going on under the surface. So whether this is you unsure about what you are feeling, or others maybe are unsure about where you are, where you stand, this is definitely a pretty nebulous energy to have for this month, which is interesting because this is a month of Virgo, which is usually a much more grounded energy. But let's see what shows up. Now, in your first house, which is the house related to your sense of self and also how you show up in the world, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is telling me that, you're good, but you seem to be juggling a decision right now. And it's a practical one because it is Pentacles. So it's making you feel a bit kind of off kilter. Maybe you are actually second guessing who you are and what you want this month. Not sure why that might be the case, but that's definitely there. This card can also speak to you having a desire to travel. So maybe you're starting to feel trapped where you are, like you're not able to express the way you need to. There's a couple different ways that can be seen, but I'm definitely getting this you juggling some decisions, and it's kind of throwing off your center, which takes a lot to do for a Capricorn because they're really clear about who they are. So let's see what else shows up. In your fourth house, you have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups in this house, well, this house actually speaks to your actual home. It speaks to your sense of emotional security, and it does speak to family as well. Now, having the Ace of Cups here, it does speak to, renewal, a new emotional beginning. Since this is in the area of home, maybe you are literally in a new home, or you are moving this month. But this does feel more emotional for me. So maybe there is a new emotional beginning that you are having, or a deeper aspect of yourself that you didn't know was there before. And maybe that's what's kind of making you feel a little off kilter because it's so new. It does feel positive though. There's definitely not any kind of negative energy associated with this energy. Now, in your seventh house, which is the house of your relationships, and this is all relationships. So this is family, friends, romantic relationships, co-workers, business partners, etc. you have the Knight of Pentacles. And to me, what I'm actually getting from this is that someone in your relationships makes an offer, but it's a practical offer. So it may be, okay, if this is in the context of romance or relationship, this may be a material proposition that is made to you. So maybe taking the relationship to another level, maybe the two of you move in together might be the proposition. Maybe this is a marriage proposal, especially since you have the Ace of Cups here in your 4th house. Or this could be a decision to get a house together, or this could be a decision to start a business together. There is definitely something practical and more tangible that's being offered here. It's not necessarily frivolous, which is to be expected because, again, this is Capricorn, right? If this is, in the business context, it does feel like a business offer. So maybe you are looking for a new job, or you have been interviewing somewhere and they come back with an offer. It is going to be something, substantial and possibly that makes you feel fulfilled and that you feel good about with this Ace of Cups in the 4th house. And you may decide to go ahead and take it. That may be where this kind of wishy-washy energy is, because you don't know. There's that trepidation of like, okay, what are they going to come back with? Am I going to get the job? And maybe that kind of energy that shows up for you if this is in a work context. If this is, the relationship context, and this is, like a let's move in together, let's buy a house, or marry me. Obviously, yes, that would make sense for you to kind of feel off balance with having that 2 of Pentacles in the 1st house. So, depending on who you are, what's going on in your life, this will resonate for you in that context. Now, in your 10th house, you do have the 4 of Cups. So the 10th house relates to your career and your influence in the world, your reputation. So this also speaks to another offer that's being made. So this is 2 things. So if this is business, maybe you have offers coming from 2 different places, and that's why you feel stuck like a rock, between a rock and a hard place, because you're trying to decide which one to take, which one is really going to be best for you. So what I would say is, especially because you have this Ace of Cups here in your 4th house, this may be the month where you might be advised to actually make a choice based on emotional fulfillment and not just financial fulfillment, which may be a drastic shift for you, because maybe you've been making decisions up to this point solely on career advancement and what have you. Maybe that needs to be a shift that happens for you this month. Or if there's a business proposition that comes through with this Knight of Pentacles, and it's just money, maybe it's not actually going to be furthering your career, and you may say no to it. Regardless, this card really speaks to being discerning about what is coming to you, assessing if it is for your highest good, and if it's not, waiting until you get something that is appropriate for the level that you are. Okay, so, and I do get that sense, like, it does seem pretty grounded, even though you do feel off. I'm actually going to jump right into your next card, because this actually really speaks to the sense that I'm getting. So you have the Chariot, which is another major arcana card in the center of your reading, and this is the energy that has to do with your soul's purpose and drive and creative expression this month. What it really wants, and it wants you to move forward, but to move forward in a balanced direction. So in this card, you have the 2 sphinxes here on the side, and this person who would be you sitting in between these and really being true to self and really being in honor with self. The Chariot card is also the card for Cancer, which is the 4th house. So again, it brings that focus back to what actually is going to give you emotional fulfillment versus what looks pretty or nice on the outside. This may really mean that you take a marked difference in how you approach your life from here on out, which I will actually say for you, Capricorn, is really good. Cancer is your opposite sign, and whenever you in particular are stuck, your key to liberation is found in your opposite sign. So since that's Cancer, it really is forcing you and asking you to tap into your emotions and to live more from that space. And that lesson is really coming through, or that advice is really coming through really strongly for you this month. It feels like a really positive month. I always think it's a great position to be in, to have offers coming to you and being in a place where you can say yes or no. So celebrate that, celebrate who you are. And I look forward to seeing how this plays out in October. If you are in this kind of tough decision place and you want to have additional guidance to help you make a decision that's going to be best for you, maybe this emotion is feeling a little too cloudy and you need more clarity, please do reach out and book a session with me. Like I said, I go pretty in depth in my readings, so I'm confident that we can come to a place of self-sovereignty for you so you can make the best decision for yourself moving forward. I love you, I bless you, and I look forward to seeing you next month. All the best. Bye.